Finding the perfect basic t-shirt is something that I am on a mission to help you do, and really, this might be the best choice for some of you. So first, the good things. These t-shirts are an absolutely perfect fit in almost every area. The length is perfect, the fit across the chest and shoulders is perfect, the waist is perfect. I've gotten many questions from some of you asking about different fits for t-shirts. You have a little bit less or a little bit more of a belly than I do, and for these, I'm going to say these will fit 90% of you in the torso area. These are a slim fit. I wouldn't call them a muscle fit, and I'll give you a couple of reasons why. But if you're looking at the chest, you're looking at the torso, these are going to be a perfect slim fit. Now, the reason I wouldn't call these a muscle fit is just because of the arms. For some of you, this is actually going to be a benefit. For some of you, you're not going to like this as much. But if you notice here on my arms, they are a bit tight. These do have some spandex in them though, so they don't feel tight and they actually move with you really well. And so I'm not going to fault the fit on the arms at all because I don't even notice it. If you look at it, you actually are able to show off your guns a little bit better. And I think that's one of the things that we as muscular men are trying to do. So I would give that a solid rating as far as the fit in the arms, the chest, and the torso. Now the length on these is absolutely perfect in my mind. I do prefer the split cut. So WYR Wear has two different cuts. They have a curved cut and then they have a split cut. The split cut are straight across. They have a little split on each side, or they have the curve, which is a little bit more trendy. I don't prefer that look. A lot of guys love it. If you're after that curved look, these are an absolute perfect option. It's just not my preferred style. So for this part of the review, I can't really give you a definitive, you should go with the split or you should go with the curve. If you want a more classic look, stick with the split. If you like the more trendy, a little bit different style, go with the curve. Again, you know my stance, so pick which one you like better. One other thing I should mention is the collar here. The collar is a little bit tighter than I'm used to. It's not tight as in I feel it's tight, but if you notice, it comes to the top of my traps and it's actually a little bit higher up than normal. When I first tried these on, I thought it was going to bug me, but it really hasn't. And one thing I do want to note here is that the fit on these is going to be very different before you wash them than after. I did talk to the CEO over at WYR Wear, and he said that they account for about 3% shrinkage. I would guess that's about accurate, and I did notice that the one gripe and the one area that doesn't fit perfectly for me does fit better after washing and drying it. Let's get into the quality of the cloth and the build. So the cloth on this is 95% Egyptian cotton, which is beautiful. It's soft, they've brushed it, it's nice. It does have 5% spandex. So for those of you who don't want stretch in your clothing, I'm going to advise you, just buy some stretch clothing, try it out. It will change your life. As a muscular man trying to find good fitting clothing that moves with you and feels good, it's very difficult to do that without having some stretch. In fact, almost all of the clothing that I own that fits really well does have some stretch, whether that is from spandex or whether that is just a natural stretch. It's comfort, it's easy, and honestly, if you're worried about it, then go spend a lot more money, but I'm trying to find you good, solid basics that are going to be durable, that are going to last, and that are going to look good, and adding spandex in these is absolutely an upgrade in my mind. There was another t-shirt review that I did. If you want to watch that, that's up here. I'm not going to use their name in this video, but if you're comparing those to these win hands down. They are about double the cost. These come in at $28 per shirt, but you can absolutely feel how much more premium the cloth and the build is on these. If you do want to pick up some of these shirts, I have linked them in the description below. Also, use the code muscular20 and that'll save you 20% off your shirts, taking them from $28 to under $25. That is a great deal for the quality that you're getting, for the fit that you're getting. These are absolutely awesome. So if you're looking for a good basic t-shirt, maybe some of the other ones I reviewed aren't quite there, whether price-wise or fit-wise for you, these are an absolute must try. One other thing I do want to note is that they do have 9 different colors, and so when you're looking for solid t-shirt basics, I say stick between 3 and 5 different colors is a solid selection. Having 9 is amazing, and so really you can get almost any color that you want in these. As far as color selection goes, style selection goes, and size selection, these get a 10 out of 10. I don't know that there would be any benefit to having more colors or more selections. You can really get anything that you need at this point. I hope you're liking this video so far. If you are, please hit that like button. Also, please comment below with any t-shirt brands that you'd like me to review. I know you guys like these videos. I would love to do more, so go ahead and leave a comment below. And whichever brands get the most comments, I will make sure to add them to my content calendar this year so that we can get those reviews for you. One thing to note is that there are also long sleeve Henleys, and I do have one of those. The reason I haven't included that in this video is I don't know how much I can recommend that for the muscular man. If you're a little bit less built, then absolutely. I have 13.5-inch forearms, 18-inch arms, Now 50-inch chest. I'm rather built generally, and for someone who wants to have a good muscular fit, it's just a little bit too tight on my forearms. Again, most of you aren't going to have that level of development in your forearms, and if you don't, these are a perfect option. I think they're amazing. The quality is on point. The look is just great. It's just, for me, that is a little bit too much for my forearms, and so that's why I haven't included them in part of this review. But everything that I've said so far for the t-shirts does hold true for the long sleeves, except for the forearms being a little too tight. Now, the last category I want to cover are the pros and cons in my mind for these t-shirts. Now, as far as the pros go, if we're looking at the under $30 category, these t-shirts win hands down as far as cloth quality, as well as the construction and the fit and the color selection. The one thing that they don't win in is actually the fit in the chest. For me, my back width is about 6 inches wider than my chest, and so this little bit extra here, which did diminish when I washed and dried it, is not going to exist for most of you. For me, it does, because my proportions are weird, I'm built oddly, and that's just an issue that I'll have to deal with. But for most of you, these are going to be the absolute best t-shirts you can buy under $30. Now, last thing I want to do here is I do want to grade. So first, the fit. I'm going to give these a 9.3 out of 10. Honestly, they would be a 10 out of 10 if there wasn't this extra fabric in the chest. If you don't have the weird proportions like me, this could potentially be the best fitting shirt for you. The second thing, we're gonna grade them on quality. So the quality of this shirt at the under $30 mark, and really the $25 mark, because I do have the discount code Muscular20 for 20% off. I'm gonna give these a 10 out of 10. These are soft, these are not like the perfect thickness, these are just amazing. I love wearing these, and I'm actually gravitate towards these. Even though I have this little fit issue, I want to wear them. I love these, they move with you, they stretch, and I just can't get enough of them. So 10 out of 10, absolutely would recommend. The last category I want to rate them in is their color and style selection, and I'm going to give them a 9.8 out of 10. The only reason I'm not giving them a 10 out of 10 is they are less options. Honestly, at 9 colors, at 2 different t-shirt options, as well as Henleys, I don't think you need much more. That 0.2 doesn't really mean a whole lot for me.